I'm surprised a lot of people don't talk about this. Working remote is not as glamorous as it seems. Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Miata. Welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and showing your girl some love. So for the past 2 years, I've been working remote for an American company, and I've had the privilege to travel to different countries in Asia, Africa. I'm currently in the Middle East. I'm in Dubai working remote. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some helpful tips on working while you're traveling. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. Tip number 1 is to make sure you have a reliable internet connection. If you are planning on traveling and working, I don't see how you're going to do that without internet. So these days, most places do provide free Wi-Fi, but please do not just rely on Wi-Fi your Airbnb or your hotel is providing. Bring your own backup. There are certain places where you may travel and the Wi-Fi speed is not that great, or you might be in a hotel where the router is all the way on the other side and you don't have a signal in your room. So just make sure you have some type of backup, whether it is extra data on your phone where you can hotspot into it, or you can even get those portable Wi-Fi devices, which I need to get one. Right now, I just use my phone. Google Fi is the carrier that I use. So far, I haven't had any issue. Everywhere I have traveled for the past 6 months, I have been able to use my Google Fi, and it gives you really good network. You have LTE. I have their unlimited plan, so I have unlimited data. I think up to 22 gig a month, and then it dropped down to 3G after that. I'm also able to call local numbers for free in whatever country that I'm in. Let me know in the description if you guys want me to do like an in-depth review of my experience using Google Fi. But yeah, that's the carrier that I've been using for the past 6 months. I really like it. I haven't had any issue with it. When I get to a place where I need internet, I just hotspot into my phone and I can use it for a few days until I get a local SIM card. If you're in the US and you have a local carrier that restrict your data usage when you travel, get a cheap unlock phone, and when you get to whatever country that you're going to, buy a local SIM card, put data on it, put it in your unlock phone, and use that as your backup internet. Tip number 2, time zones and time difference. I work American Eastern time. I'm very cautious of the time difference when I'm traveling to different places that I'm going to be working from. Currently, I am in the UAE. Time difference from Eastern time in the US and the UAE is about 8 hours. 5 p.m. here is 9 a.m. in America. When you're traveling and you're working remote, just make sure you're cautious of the time difference and how that may impact your work. Tip number 3 is to download all of your work application on your phone. I'm surprised a lot of people don't talk about this because this is such a lifesaver. All of my work applications that also have a mobile platform, I downloaded it to my phone. Microsoft Outlook, Teams, Zoom, also the authenticator. I make sure I downloaded all of that on my phone. It just makes life so much easier. If I'm out and about and I don't have my computer with me, I get an email, I'm able to instantly respond to that email just by using my phone. You can easily jump on a call, you can chat using your phone without having your computer with you all the time. Working remote is a blessing, but sometimes it can be a curse because you're always expected to be available. Having those applications that you use to communicate with your colleagues on your phone is very important. If you're not already doing this, I highly recommend you download your work application on your phone. It will save you a lot of time, a lot of headache when it comes to communicating and staying connected. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is to have a VPN. VPN. I mean, this is just common sense. If you are moving around, you're using all these public, open, free Wi-Fi, you need to protect not just your data, but also your company's data. Have a VPN on all of your devices, not just your computers, but all of your devices, your phones. I have 2 VPN. One was provided by my company, which is Global Protect, and is on my work computer. I also went ahead and got my own personal VPN that I use on all of my devices, and that is NordVPN. I use it on both of my phones, both of my computers. Having a VPN is definitely a must when you're traveling and working at the same time. Last but definitely not least, tip number 5 is to make sure you have the right gadgets. Having the right gadgets when you're moving around can make or break your ability to work while you're traveling. I'm talking international plug adapters, power banks, external batteries, power converters, anything that you feel will make your life easier when you're working while you're traveling. Make sure you have it with you. For me, it's a mouse. I need a mouse, whether it is to edit my videos or move things around my computer. That's one of the things that I always travel with, a portable mouse, nothing big, just something small. It just makes life easier for me. And on the topic of having the right gadgets, make sure you pay attention to portability and weight. You don't want to be dragging a heavy computer or a heavy power bank. Nobody got time for that. Make sure you are getting things that are portable. They're small, they weigh less, they're travel friendly, because all those little 2 pounds here, 3 pounds there, 4 pounds here add up. And the next thing you know, you're carrying around a suitcase that is 100 pounds. So guys, I came back. I actually ended the video and went about my business, but then I thought about something that made my life working remote so much easier. It is a lifesaver when it comes to working remote, and that is a noise canceling headphone. If you're like me and you have 4 or 5 meetings a day, you need this. This will allow you to work from anywhere. This thing is super affordable. After a lot of online research, I decided to go with this, and this is by Jibra. I will leave the link in the description. This is what I use when I'm on the go, when I'm in a noisy area. It cancels the background noise. This will make your coworker think you're in a private office. It comes with this little extension. You increase the volume, lower the volume, mute yourself. You need this. Last tip is a bonus. When you're traveling, try to look up cafes and co-working spaces around you where you can actually go and work. For me, at least, it increased my productivity when I go to a cafe, like a work cafe where I see other people working. It's like going to the gym when you see the person next to you running, you have this urge to run as well. It's the same thing when I'm in an environment where people are being productive. I also feel the need to be more productive. So if you are someone who work remote and you have the ability to travel, I hope this video give you the confidence to go out there and work from another country or a beach. I don't know. But yeah guys, that is it. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions for me, leave it in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video.
Maybe later we can dance, never let go.
Let me stop.